All right, so welcome y'all. This is One Piece Debates. Today we're gonna do a ranking of the Shichibukai. So we got all the Shichibukai here.
Which is funny because like Shichibukai is like seven, but there's like nine
Holy
of
shit,
them.
there's
Two,
like 10
four,
of them.
six,
Yeah,
eight, 11 of them.
yeah, that's
Not,
crazy.
not really like a true Shichibukai, but like,
Yeah, it's not the current. I guess it's just like all of them. Yeah,
yeah.
here. So
I mean, currently there isn't any, right?
no, there's no any. Yeah, there's not any of them. That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I guess the only one you could like argue for is Bartholomew, but no, no.
Yeah. So yeah, we can get started. I think these are in alphabetical order. So yeah.
Okay,
All
cool.
right. Yeah.
I mean, to preface a little bit, we're going to talk about a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
I think we're also going to, or at least like that's a little bit my intention. Um, Talk a little bit more about like maybe we can go into depth in another episode, but like talk a little bit more about like Baroque works versus the Quixote pirates.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think
So
yeah that'll definitely come. They're right next to each other, and
yeah,
yeah. Um, but yeah, they're yeah we're gonna take into account like a lot of things. So this ranking is based on like of course how strong they are, but also their crews, how much we like them, their backstories and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of yeah just a general ranking. All right, so
I
yeah,
think we can start with one that I think it's easy, but I would like to hear your opinion.
okay.
Edward Weebow.
Oh yeah, I don't even know his name, man. It's just like, um,
Yeah, for me is kind of like I don't know. I never liked him as a character, like, and I don't know if it was intentional, but um, like him showing up kind of just was really random and just died out. You know, like
yeah,
Whitebeard died, and out of nowhere, like his son appears, and it's just like, oh, I'm his son. Like I think everybody was like, even I like when I was watching, I was like, oh, this must be like some like prankster, kind of like the fake Straw Hats
yeah, 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 yeah,
or something like
exactly.
that. But I mean, it turned out he was actually Whitebeard's son, but again, not much really developed. Like other than that, like he's yeah.
Yeah, not much developed. So, I mean,
I
yeah,
think for me it's an easy D. Yeah.
easy D. Yeah, easy D. It's like, why are you even here, man?
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, it's just like and again, like I don't know if it was intentional for Oda or if he had something else planned, because I don't know, the world of One Piece is so vast that like you could really develop like a single story, like several chapters, but like do people really want to know more about like him more or stuff like that, It's kind of
Yeah,
just like left to the side. So for me, I just feel like he kind of just died out, but
yeah.
maybe it was intentional. I don't know.
No, yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, we'll see how his story plays out later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, his character design isn't even cool. Like Whitebeard's son, and yeah. Okay.
I think another easy kind of for me, well, not really. I also want to hear your opinion about it. Boa. There's not much that we know about her or her crew.
Yeah,
Um, she is a cool character, but I think like with I mean Mihawk's got a little bit of the exception, but like with like the Shishibukai, they have so many cool like crews and just so many like um people in the crew pretty much.
yeah,
And like Boa doesn't really have that much. Like she has the sisters and like the Amazonians, but like. she just travels pretty much by herself with her mom.
Yeah. Um. Well, okay. So here's her good points. She has conquerors.
Yeah, that's
Um.
definitely true.
Yes, her ability is really unique and good.
Yeah, she's definitely strong.
Yeah.
Like there nothing about that. I'm not like saying that aside.
Yeah.
It's just like for me, I can't really place her like an easy like S or A tier like some of
Yeah.
the other ones.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm okay with that.
like for me, maybe it would be B. Mainly because I don't know her whole trope of like being a simp for Luffy, for me doesn't really like cut it out too much.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Like yeah, again, we saw her in the movies. Like that's pretty much like the main like points of views that we have. Um, and she does like hold herself like up against like some other people.
I'm kind of in between A or B, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at some of the other people here, and I'm just like, yeah, compared to them, she's probably B, I would say. Just like,
Yeah, I would
yeah,
say B. A quick question: Do you remember if she fought in the Summit War?
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
She was there.
yeah, she was there. She was lined up with them, but then she ended up like helping Luffy, obviously.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, was right.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, I'll
It's
put her
just,
in B. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. All pretty much all the original Shichibukai were in the Summit War. Um,
yeah, sure.
Buggy as well. Yeah, actually
Crazy,
everybody was
crazy boogie.
there. I forgot if Kuma was there though.
Yeah, Kuma. Well, Kuma was kind of. It's just this not the Ser. Was it the Seraph? No, the I forgot the
Pacifista.
names of the cyborgs.
The Pacifista.
The pacifistas. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I guess you could say he was kind of there. I'm gonna go with. Do you want to talk about another one?
No, no. I mean, nobody in particular. I mean, I'm just yeah. Uh, Probably Gecko Moria.
Yeah, Gecko Mori. I think it would be like another low one.
Yeah.
Um, I think Gecko Moria in like he is very strong, so like he does have that like for him, and his stroke. Mm, I forgot what I was gonna say, but pretty much like he does have like cool like abilities, you know. But his crew wasn't really that strong. Um, he did say that he wanted to be Pirate King, but he was just like not really like doing much. Um, like I guess compared to Boa, um, I would put like B or C, but
Yeah.
I don't
For
know.
for Gecko Moria, yeah. I mean, his power is pretty cool, but yeah, he doesn't really. I mean, other
Cause
than Thriller Bark, he
yeah,
doesn't seem that strong.
he didn't really show up like much. I think the only person that was like really cool from his crew was Perona.
Yeah.
Um, other than that, like I mean, Absalom, like maybe like he was just like invisible. But for example, even Ryuma, like he wasn't really like Ryuma. He had the Shadow of Brook, so he can't really like. I guess he could just like put the shadows in himself and make himself stronger, but kind of it's the same as Boa, you know, like doesn't really have a cool crew. It's just like more strong power, I guess.
Yeah. And even that power, honestly, like he's not even that strong in my opinion. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
miss.
that's a really cool like question. Why do you think he was chosen as a Shichibukai?
Oh man, I I think when at his in his prime, like he was kind of like a up and comer, but then he got wrecked by I think it was Kaido, right? Like, and then that
Was
just totally
it?
depressed him, or and yeah, he got his whole crew killed, and he yeah
Oh, okay.
yeah
I didn't remember that.
yeah
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. Although there's theories that Thriller Bark about Thriller Bark, have you heard about those?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
it's
Oh, we talked about it maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about it in an episode that supposedly it's the um where Garp and Rocks fought
Yeah, God Valley.
God Valley. There you go. Yeah, yeah. That's true. Turtle Bark was actually God Valley.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so much like story and everything, and I definitely want to go back and read like the whole chapters again because like the thing about One Piece is that I don't know. At least for me, is you get a lot of um like details that you like may have missed from like the first read through. You know, like that definitely is one of those anime or like manga that you like the second time around or like the third time around, like that you read it, you like you start to understand a lot of things. You start to like um remember a lot of cool details about it. So pretty cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when I'm kind of rewatching Thriller Bark a little bit,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was thinking about that, like just seeing all the zombies come up, and I'm just like, and my friend is the first time that they're watching it, so
Yeah.
yeah, and like like I see the body of Captain John, and they see the body of Captain John, and they're just like, oh, that's just a zombie. I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's not just a zombie.
Yeah, you're like, if you knew,
If you knew,
if only you knew.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that 1,000% is like for me, like when I was watching it first, it was just like cool, but like rewatching it, you're like, oh wow. Like for me, I'm rewatching what's it called? Um, oh, just the fights of Alabasta, and it's just like, oh my god, like there's so many things I completely like forgot about, which is like really really cool. So many like amazing characters too.
yeah, uh, yeah. It's kind of cool to see people like they're they're like less developed selves, like and just like you know, um, trying to find solutions to like fights and problems and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, those.
Like, dude, did you know like Usopp in Thriller Bark, like, there's a point where he's like like trying to punch people. I'm just like, what?
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Like
wow, I
he's
didn't
like
remember
fighting
that.
some zombies. I'm just like, dude, use your slingshot, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but he's
dude,
always
like
trying to punch them.
the funniest trope for me definitely is like rubber band. Like
Yeah, yeah. I watched that again
I
too.
love so much.
Yeah,
Like and it's something that he doesn't like do like now.
yeah,
But he's just like fighting and it's just like uh he's like Usopp
yeah,
hammer, Usopp hammer, rubber band.
yeah.
Like it's just
That's
hilarious.
funny you mentioned that. I rewatched that as well because we just finished the live action.
Hmm.
So that was like my third run through. Um, except for the Syrup Village. To be honest, I just yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like you can watch that by yourself. It's,
Yeah, no, Sir Village in live action was.
it's just
I mean, we have an episode about
yeah.
that.
Then we shitted on that. I think yeah.
Dude, we definitely did
It
that.
was like half the episode. Man. It's funny.
That was hilarious. Oh man. All right. I think
Okay.
that those are the only ones. I think we could go like down the line.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good starting point. Yeah, nice little
Yeah.
warm up. Yeah. How about all right? So we can start with Kuma.
Can we skip Kuma for right
Okay.
now?
Yeah.
This is after Buggy because like, oh man, his story is just like
Yeah.
even like in the most recent chapters like being developed, and it's just like,
Dude.
Oh man.
Yeah. Damn, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Let's skip him for now. Buggy.
Buggy.
Okay. Alright, we're ranking these guys as Shichibukai, right? So
Yeah.
not as like characters. So we should remember that. Um,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, it makes sense. Like what we have right now, like it does make sense. Um, Buggy as a Shishibukai. I think. Okay, so when I first saw Buggy, like I didn't care about him, right? Like
Yeah.
I found it kind of annoying, and
Yeah.
I just thought he was like stupid, you know. Like in the live action, like I loved him, you know. I loved his like maniacal everything, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the anime and the manga, I was just like, yeah, whatever. But with the most recent-ish, because actually it's been a while, with the Cross Guild and everything,
Yeah.
um, I think like when he became Shishibukai, that's when like everything fell apart, which is crazy and cool at the same time that he was able to just like destroy. Because like we know that the Shishibukai had like issues, and it was not really how to put it. Like it wasn't. I don't want to say like well thought out. It's just like it was like a flawed system, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
And like when Buggy like came, it's just like he made it like more flawed and just added more depth by like putting bounties in Marines, you know. So
Yeah. Um. But actually, he didn't even do that when he was Shichibukai. He was he was Yonko.
well,
I mean, like, or I guess he wasn't Yonko, but like, he just became Yonko when he established the marine stuff, the marine bounties. So I wouldn't even give him that like as a Shichibukai. Like,
oh
yeah.
okay,
To be honest,
yeah, you're right because he was a
yeah,
Shishibukai and then a Yonko, right?
yeah.
Yeah, forgot
He
about that.
he was Shichibukai, and then they destroyed the system, and then like they formed the Cross Guild. So
And that's when he became the Yonko. Yeah, you're right.
yep, damn. So all right, so man, yeah. So as a Shichibukai, I don't know. I bet like we should take their characters into account a little bit, like too,
You just
right?
said not to.
I mean,
You just like backtrack, yeah, your statement that you said literally 2 minutes ago.
I mean, that's got to be a part of it, right? All right, all right. What's our criteria? All right, what's our criteria? We gotta establish. We gotta establish it. All right. So
Well, we
okay,
said in the beginning though, like it's just a
yeah,
little bit of everything. Like,
yeah. A little bit of everything. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I mean, for me, I I could see it like an easy A, like
Yeah,
maybe B,
definitely,
but higher than Boa. Um,
definitely
but
B.
again, Buggy just like he has like that charisma about him that is
Yeah,
just like I don't know, like I honestly admire him for having so many followers. Like
yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah,
the guy just like f's up everything. It just turns out right.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Damn. Should we do this as characters or as like
Yeah, maybe.
mostly as characters, but take into account their what they did as Shichibukai as well?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, we should do that. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, I still stand like for again, Edward Weebow, like he was
yeah,
kind of like in his stand as Shishibukai as a character, he was like pretty bad. Gecko Moria, same. Uh, Boa, as a Shishibukai, like she was a little bit more, um, like meaningful, I guess you could
yeah,
say. Um, but yeah, like I'm still okay with this ranking. Do you want to change anything?
No, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I mean, character wise, definitely for me, I would put Buggy as S. But since since we're putting the Shichibukai into account, which I think that's important for this group of people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't really say he did much. I mean, he did establish the trading company, but like if we look at some other guys on the list, I'm just like, no, I can't put him. Like his Shichibukai feats are kind of weak.
yeah, yeah, 1000%.
Okay, so yeah, but yeah, I think A is a good place. Yeah, I think similar to you, man. Like well, actually, for me, like I didn't like him. Yeah, like until like Marineford, or I
Yeah.
mean, Impel Down. Yeah, that's actually when I started liking him, and I didn't even like him until he met Mister Three. Like when they shot Buggy, I was just like, oh man, this guy again. And then yeah, when he met Mister Three, I was like, all right, that's kind of funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he definitely like grew on me a lot, and I don't know, like for me, it's that like so many like funny moments, incredible moments, like before a time skip that I'm just
yeah,
I really enjoy.
yeah, absolutely. Um,
Let's go to the hard ones.
all right, Crocodile, next one.
Oh man, like we can't go for crocodile. That's like my top. All right, let's go like backwards, like law. Because I feel like
You
for
want to
me
go
those
this
are
way?
like easier.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, Law, obviously S tier character.
yeah. As to your character, but as a Shishibukai, like he didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I can't really say what he did. I can say what he did to become one. Like he sent like I can't even say what he did that much. Like he sent like I don't know, 30 hearts of pirate captains or something. Do you remember that?
Wait, did he?
Yeah, he
I don't
sent like
remember that.
the hearts of some people, captains
Hmm.
maybe, pirate
Yeah,
captains.
I just remember that when we saw him as a Shishibukai, he was like in I forgot that island.
Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and even then he was still going against. He was just doing his own thing. He was just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, then that's pretty much like what you do as a Shishibukai. Like like they call you like the dogs of the marine, but like they're like not none of them really did anything.
yeah,
Like every like for example, Boa, like she was a Shishibukai because she wanted to protect um Amazon Lily.
yeah.
So like it makes sense for her, but even like she didn't like help out that much. She was just like doing her own thing. Like, okay, I'll become a Shishibukai, but like I just want to be protected. Um, Gecko Moria, I don't know, don't know much about that. Um, but yeah, like none of them really like did it for, oh, I want to be like a marine esque, but I just want to like do my own thing. Kind of like Smoker's Crew. That's how I feel like as Chichibukai is.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, the only thing that they did was like come to the Summit War when they,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
um,
it's pretty much it. Like I can't think of anything else.
yeah. Uh, I feel like Law is similar to Buggy. Probably like
Yeah. I mean, as a Shishibukai, I would put him a little bit lower, but just taking in consideration his crew and him as a character,
yeah,
like I would go with A.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's my reasoning as well. Like, yeah, he has proper backstory, like really good backstory.
Yeah.
Um, with Rosinante.
And his backdoor story is just amazing.
Yeah,
All right, so Teach.
Teach.
Unpopular opinion, I don't really like him.
You don't like Teach?
Nah, it's
I mean,
just
I hate him too, but like in the way that you're like a good
you're
villain.
supposed to hate him, you know.
Yeah,
And like for me, it's just, I don't know. Like I again, unpopular opinion, but I don't think he's like that great of a villain.
yeah,
Like it makes sense. Like his whole like thing makes sense, but um, yeah, I don't know. Like for me, I prefer Dopey or Crocodile.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, Blackbeard. I mean, we there's still a lot of mystery around him, and
You know.
Blackbeard is a bitch. Dude, you know what he does? Like he waits for everybody to fight each other and like get tired out, and then he comes in at the end, and like,
Yeah,
man, it's such a bitch move, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why for me, it's just like, oh man, like I don't
Yeah.
know. Like he has like pretty cool crew, but like I don't even think like they respect them. They're just like, okay, you know, he is strong. Like it
Yeah.
makes sense to partner up with him. Not because like they actually like him, but I think it's just because um he's strong. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. That makes that. I mean, that makes sense to me though. Like, it's kind of like a contrast of like Luffy's crew, who is like all about
Yeah,
trust and friendship, and him, it's all about just like um, selfishness, and
true.
just
But I
yeah,
mean, like taking in consideration the Kid Pirates, like the Kid Pirates are just like crazy. Like they do their own thing. Like yes, they have Captain Kidd as their captain, but um I feel they're a little bit more loyal than like Teach's character, and they're still like rebellious and crazy.
yeah. No, they're definitely loyal. But I think the thing about Blackbeard's crew is that they don't need loyalty. Like, what they all that they want is just power, right? It's just strength.
True.
Um, Damn, this is a tough one, man. Actually, this is tough for me.
Yeah.
Uh, Damn. All right, let me try to put him in B and let me see how that feels.
Yeah. B. Yeah. B. Maybe I would like go a little bit longer, but again, like I don't really like him,
Yeah,
as a character. But
yeah,
um, B feels all right. I mean, again, taking consideration like he used his power. Like for example, Law and Boa kind of just like did it to protect themselves, Um, and but like Teach did it to infiltrate Impel Down
yeah,
and be able to get like a strong crew. So like taking that in consideration, I feel like that's very strong and that's very smart.
yeah. That is pretty. Yeah, damn. Okay, yeah. Let's put him here.
Yeah,
Let's put Blackbeard here.
yeah. B, I feel confident because again, I don't really like him.
Yeah. Um, Jinbei. Ooh, damn. This is a tough ranking. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
tougher than I thought.
I thought it was gonna be like easier, but
Damn. Uh, okay, Jinbei. Well, obviously we all love Jinbei. Um,
yeah, Jinbei's cool. I mean, what I wrote down is that he's part of the Sun Pirates,
yeah.
and um, like he did have like a strong crew. I don't know if you knew, but Charlotte, um, Perline was or is actually a Sun Pirate
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. That's his
So
like the wife of the one dude, Aladdin
yeah,
or something.
Aladdin or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is cool because like when I was doing some research on this, um she was actually like the former Minister of Design, so
Yeah.
she was actually pretty strong. Um, taking into consideration like the Sun Pirates, and I believe none of them have like devil fruits, so it's just like strong because they're strong. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As a Shishibukai, I think he he did pretty well. Like
Jinbei.
it's just again like
Yeah.
he just did it to protect like the fishmen.
Yeah, he did to protect the fishmen. And yeah.
And see that's the whole thing. Like that's why like the Shishibukai is just like completely flawed. That
Yeah.
um like for me
I'm
like
starting
now
to
that
agree with
like
Fujitoro right now, man. Actually.
why?
This system is trash, man. Yeah, good thing they got rid of that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Oh yeah, like yeah, no, like the whole system with like the Shishibukai is just it doesn't make sense. Like it made sense like story wise because it was just like bosses, but like right now that we know like so much more about it, it's just
yeah,
yeah no
yeah, yeah. Definitely to make it interesting. Yeah, it's it's cool to like know like who are the top dogs until the uncle came in, and then
mm.
yeah. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. I would want to put Jinbei like B.
B. Oh
Yeah.
wow, that's interesting. Wait, why?
Oh, B or A. Yeah, actually B or A. All right. So he.
B for me is a little bit low, but I want
Yeah.
to hear why like your thought process with B is.
Yeah, cause like I guess cause he came like late in the game, and like it took like a long time to come in.
Yeah,
And then when I think of Shichibukai, like I don't really think of Jinbei as one. I mean, a little
yeah,
bit,
true.
but like no, actually I think A is better for him.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean I get it. Um,
like low A.
yeah, I don't think Jinbei has a Shishibukai. Like when I think about him,
Yeah,
um,
A. He's more like a just a good guy. Like and then eventually
you know,
one of the Straw Hats. So,
I mean again, he did it kind of like in the same like level as Boa.
yeah,
Did it to protect Fishman Island. He wasn't really like part of like them. He was just like, okay, I'm here, but because I want to protect my people. Um, but I do have to admit that like I like Jinbei a lot more than Boa.
me too. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it makes sense. That's true. Like yeah, I can't put him in B. B is teach and Boa. Like come on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Um. Yeah, and Fishman Karate. Yeah. And oh man, when he came into the story, when he first came into the story, man, like I thought he was like one of the top dogs, like top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's still strong, obviously, but like now we know.
Oh yeah, he is
Um.
super strong.
Yeah.
Like, come on, to face like Big Mom like head on and say like,
Yeah.
I do not fear you. Like,
Yeah.
come on, that takes some balls.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Let's
Mihawk.
put him right there. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Mihawk.
Mihawk, I think a little bit more as a Shishibukai. Um,
He was the first one that showed up.
because yeah, he was the first one that like came about, but he was kind of like an important like part in the Summit War. Like he like um he like attacked, and like even though he does his own thing, he doesn't really have like a crew, or like we don't really know if he does have a crew or not.
Yeah.
Um, but it makes sense. Like for me, as a character, I like him a lot, even though there's so much mystery. Um, I'm a little bit hesitant about putting him in S, but strong contender for A.
Yeah. Um, I want to put him top of A at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top of A is makes sense.
I mean, yeah, because he's like, yeah, we know he is the strongest swordsman, and he was the
Oh yeah,
first one that
absolutely.
showed up. Yeah, and damn, that's a tough one for me though.
He
Yeah,
was so important, honestly.
yeah. We know he
And
trains
again,
Zoro
like
stuff. Yeah,
what?
we know he trains Zoro and stuff like that. And
Oh yeah,
damn, damn, I kind of
yeah.
like
No,
Zoro
like
still.
absolutely. Like, for me, it's again we don't know much about him, but
Yeah,
like again, he's part of the Cross Guild. Like he helped disband like the Shichibukai and everything,
yeah,
and he's just strong all around. Like him as a character, I think is he's super cool.
yeah,
Um, even though there's like a lot of mystery with him, like I still like him and would want to know more about him.
yeah, definitely.
Difference being like with Edward Weebow, we probably got like the same screen time as Mihawk, but I do not care about
Dude, they
him.
could take him out of the story,
Yeah, like I
and
wouldn't
I
really
would
care.
not think about it. I would be like, oh yeah, there was that guy. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty forgettable.
yeah. Damn, this is a tough list because we got it's like putting like really good characters against each other, and just like how can I, you know, it's like damn, yeah. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
I honestly thought it was gonna be a little bit easier, but no, like
yeah, I'm
it has
still between
challenges.
S or A for Mihawk. But all right, let's see where the other guys go.
Okay, so before we get into Dolphin and Crocodile, I think I want to talk about Kuma
Okay,
because Kuma is the prime example of a dog of the Marines,
okay,
right? So I think like he is like the Shishibukai because like he did help out a lot with the Marines, but he was just again doing it to protect like somebody and like he had his own interest in it.
yeah,
So for me, and even as a character, for me, I would think that's an easy S.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, especially like this like recent stuff that we saw about him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that like yeah further showed damn just how like how tragic of a story he had.
Yeah, and how in depth like his character really is. Like
Yeah,
it it's cool. Like him as a person
yeah,
and everything. Like it's really cool.
yeah,
Like it's amazing how much like he helped out like the Straw Hats. Like
yeah.
how loyal he was to um like Dragon
Hmm.
and yeah, even willing to sacrifice like his like own beliefs just to like save his child.
Yeah, yeah. We pretty much know everything about him now,
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah. I think S is a great place for him. Um,
Before all of this, I think I would go a little bit lower, but like right now in the most recent chapters, I'm like, okay, yeah,
yeah,
easy yes.
yeah, for sure. All right,
Let's get down to my favorite ones:
we got
Crocodile versus Delphi.
yeah,
So for this one, I don't know if you wanna like talk about that or not. Maybe we could save that for another episode because like I did like go in depth into like the Baroque works versus like the Quixote pirates.
Yeah, we could probably touch on it briefly, but I feel like that deserves its own thing just to
Yeah,
um
yeah, that definitely we could talk more
yeah
about it. Kind of like yeah, the kind of like those like power scaling episodes that we could do.
yeah
Yeah,
because
we'll
I would want to talk more about
yeah,
yeah
yeah, we'll save that.
yeah
Um, so Crocodile is just really cool. So Crocodile started a revolution in Alabasta, and I don't know if you remember that he was actually praised. He was people actually loved him,
yeah
and that they thought he was a savior. He was like the best person ever, and yeah, so many like great things about him.
yeah
Um, and honestly, like that just speaks for his like intelligence, how much or like how well you have to do your job to be able to um start a revolution in like a country where you're like a foreign of and still be praised that you're the savior.
yeah, and he did it in the shadows too. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, he was he was the leader of Brockworks, but nobody knew that it was him for the longest time.
Oh yeah. I don't
Yeah,
think like even the Baroque's work people like knew that, right?
no, they didn't know who he was.
Yeah, so that's why like I like him a lot. And
Yeah,
and just like in when I first met him, I was just like, dude, this guy is incredible.
yeah,
Like I don't know, it just speaks for his like tactical power, I guess you could say.
yeah,
Not I don't know, like I wouldn't say like tactical power, but just like his um like mental. No, not really mentality. I don't really know the word.
yeah. So so Mihawk was like the first to show up in the story, right? But like, I feel like Crocodile was the first to show us like the actual impact of a Shichibukai, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, no, 100%.
yeah, like what they can do, like not just as an individual, but like their influence with
Yeah, no,
their yeah
1,000%.
yeah, and he had this whole organization under him, and yeah, trying to take over a country like
From the shadows.
from the
You know,
shadows too, yeah, from the
yeah,
shadows, yeah,
have to add that.
yeah. The only
Like to
oh sorry,
go ahead.
yeah, the only thing that's like the only thing he has against him is that like he was defeated by Luffy to like what feels like too early in the story, but like
Yeah,
but I can't even hold that against him that much because you know like um somebody had to go first, like
yeah, no, absolutely.
yeah
And again, that's pretty much like his biggest flaw. Um,
yeah
Power scaling wasn't really developed enough
yeah
to like actually like get that in consideration,
yeah
because like he didn't have Hapki, he didn't have like anything, he was just like power scaling was literally water. Like,
yeah yeah
let me cover myself in water and then I can punch you.
yeah yeah exactly yeah which I mean but at that time he seemed so strong like I mean yeah and then at that time it also kind of made sense too but yeah um I'm not gonna hold that against him
Yeah,
yeah
no, like I wouldn't either.
yeah
I don't know, like even without hockey, like he was like incredibly strong. Like
oh shit yeah
I don't know if somebody or like some of these guys like without hockey would be like as strong as like Crocodile. Um, I don't know. Could be wrong though.
Wait, we talked about these two guys against each other, right?
Yeah, yeah.
W-
That was the last power scaling episode.
Um, we decided that Dofi won.
We didn't really have a clear like win condition,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but I think we did decide for Dofi, but j- just because like his strength,
Yeah.
but again, like for example, like the other ones that we had like Nami and Yamato and Robin and
Yeah.
Boa, um, the clear win condition was like the staff, but
Yeah.
for these guys, like I don't know.
Yeah. That's tough.
And again, like we can even talk a little bit more about it because like a win condition would or could be um their crew, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, like the like the like Baroque works is super strong, and I think like I don't know, I think it could face against like the Quixote pirates.
I would. Yeah. I would like to see that. Yeah. I think that would be really cool. Matchup
Yeah,
right there. Um.
yeah, yeah. We could talk about that in another episode because like
Yeah.
honestly, I was like reading like more or studying for this episode, and I was just like, dude, Baroque works is super cool. Like it's just
Yeah.
they showed up so early uh, in the manga that like we don't really like think much about them, but like they were super cool. They had some really like cool tropes. Like even Miss Golden Week, the girl with that draws,
Yeah. Yeah.
like she didn't use hockey. She didn't use
Yeah.
like
That's
it was
just
just
straight
a
up
like
her power. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a devil fruit either.
Yeah. It
It was
wasn't that
just
fruit.
like yeah, it's just kind of like hypnosis in a way,
Yeah.
which is like amazing, like you don't need to man, that's like super strong. I
Yeah.
think like kind of like on the same level as sugar, and I personally think like Ms. Golden Week would be stronger than sugar.
Yeah. We can talk about that during the Brockworks versus family episode.
Yeah,
Um. All right. Maybe we can talk about Doflamingo.
Dofi I think is like same lines as Crocodile, so that's why like it's easy, well not easy, but kind of like understandable to compare them against each other.
Yeah.
Um, because he used his power to just pretty much like help out Kaido, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So yeah, the thing about Alabasta and Dressrosa is there's a lot of parallels
yeah,
between those two. Like, I think it's pretty much agreed that like Dressrosa is the Alabasta of the New World, right?
yeah,
And
absolutely,
yeah, and it's kind of like and these are not my own words, but like Dressrosa is Alabasta if like if Crocodile won, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Doflamingo, yeah, pretty much he won and he was the leader of um that country and like kind of took over the government already. So um
Oh yeah, 100%. And like it's crazy because like he did something similar as to what Crocodile did, but he was a little bit more um I guess blatant, I guess you could call it about it.
y-
Because like for example, Crocodile did everything in like sidelines, right?
yeah,
So he organized everything. Like he didn't use his power. He was just like he was persuasive enough and like cunning enough
yeah,
to be able to organize a revolution, right?
yeah,
Whereas Dofi, he is not. I wouldn't say he's not as smart, but I don't think he would be as. capable of influencing that way, but he is strong, so he definitely used his power to, okay, maybe like I can't talk my way out of this, but I can use my power to like manipulate people and say, oh, the, let's blame everything on the king, you know.
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Dofi is just straight up strong. So like, yeah, that's just like took him really far. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, and like arguably he's like the greatest villain in One Piece. Like in my opinion, like just
Dofi
his
or crocodile?
Doflamingo. Yeah, Doflamingo. Yeah,
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. You know, like I wouldn't agree too much because I really like crocodile. You know,
yeah,
and that's a little bit like of a bias. You know,
yeah,
but the thing about it is, you know, kind of like that comparison. You know, like, is a villain because he is able to like manipulate people, or is a villain because he is just pure evil? And that's kind of like the comparison between like both of them, because Dofi is just pure evil. Like, that guy shot his dad in the head. Like,
yeah,
come on, like he is pure evil. Like,
yeah,
there's no doubt about that, you know.
yeah. I was like, all right, so is a guy a villain for like trying to manipulate people and just try to influence them badly, or is a villain for shooting his dad in the head? It's like,
What really makes a villain? Like,
damn. Let me think about that. So, no, no, yeah, no, no, that's true though. Yeah, there. I mean, and there's obviously those are both villainous activities. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, just the fact that he's just pure evil, man. I'm just like, yeah, it's just,
yeah, no, 100%. Like, I agree. Like, Dofi is just pure evil, and that's why I really like him. You know, like
yeah,
that that is really cool in a villain, because like in a villain he just like doesn't care. You know, he's just
yeah,
like, I'm gonna like fucking um kill you. I'm gonna win no matter what. You know, like
yeah,
it doesn't matter like what we do.
hmm,
Like, I'm gonna win.
yeah. I will say, I will say that I think his design is perfect. Um, I do like Crocodile's design as well, but like, yeah, for me, Doflamingo is like, I mean, he has the pink. I don't know what that is, and the sunglasses and like the shoes and the pants, and I'm just like, man, that shouldn't
he,
work, but it does.
yeah, he's a whole vibe. Like, and I think like his shoes have heels or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I think it does.
Yeah, he's a whole vibe, and I don't know. It's cool. It's definitely cool to see him that way.
Yeah. Um, dang. So, all right, where should we put these guys?
Now that we spent 30 minutes talking about them, real
Yeah,
question
I
is,
mean they're an S for sure. Yeah, at least in my opinion.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to do like an easy cop out, like, yes, S for both of them.
yeah. But where in S do we put them though? So I don't know. I think damn, it's really tough, dude. Like I don't know where Kuma
I
falls into place with them. Oop.
I don't know. I think like Kuma is an easy top S, because I just really like him as a character,
Yeah,
and even more now. But again, like, he is, in my opinion, the definition of the dog of the Marines. You know,
yeah,
like, he used his body to like create pacifistas for, um, to destroy like other people, and that's what the Shichibukai is. Yeah, you know, you have your power and you can do whatever hell you want, but just help us, or not help us, but just you have to do this for us.
yeah,
And that is like Kuma, like in the whole definition, because like, yes, you could, you know, we'll save your daughter, whatever you do, you plunder, you do whatever you want, but you have to become a cyborg.
right, right.
So for me, like that, uh, that's like an easy like top contender.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty sound to me. Um, yeah. All right, how about this?
Crocodile better than Dolphin. I mean, I agree with that.
Honestly, dang, that's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah,
Again, like putting into perspective that they are Shishibukai.
yeah,
Um, I think that that would be the question: who did their role best,
yeah.
Doflamingo or Crocodile?
Okay. Who played their role best as Shichibukai? Yeah, yeah. I might have
Honestly
to give
speak,
it to. Oh man,
who are you gonna give
it's
it to?
really tough. I was gonna give it to Crocodile, but then like,
I was actually gonna give it to Dofi because, like, remember that Crocodile got sent to prison.
yeah, yeah. I was thinking that too. Like he left so early, and then yeah, that's a tough one, man. Yeah,
I don't know. At the end of the day, like, Dofi won, Crocodile didn't.
yeah.
So maybe like point for Dofi.
I'm gonna give it to Crocodile just because you know,
Hey
but
man, I love
just
Crocodile,
for
so I,
yeah,
no argument there.
yeah, cause he showed up first, like, and like he truly defined like this is what Shichibukai is, and then like
Yeah,
this is what you can expect from it. Um,
yeah, no, I would have to agree. Like,
yeah,
he set the bar
yeah, he
for
set the bar
Shichibukai.
exactly. Yeah, he
Yeah,
set the bar. Yeah, yeah. Mihawk gave us like kind of like a taste, but then Crocodile really set the bar.
yeah. Mihawk was just like, this is the power of Shishibukai.
Yeah,
And Crocodile was just like, this is what a Shishibukai can do.
yeah,
Not just about power, not just about, because, like, yes, you can have like power, you can show off like you're, yeah, you're strong, you're whatever, but like, what's the point of being strong if you're not gonna use your muscles for anything, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is our list right here. I'm pretty happy with
Yeah, I
this.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Do you want to move A around a little bit just to talk a little bit more about them?
No, I think we're good. I actually what I want to do is look at the community rank and kind of see what they think about that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay.
Crocodile B.
All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah, see if it makes sense. All right, these guys, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Buggy, I can see that because like um yeah, he didn't do much as a Shichibukai.
Yeah.
Crocodile got shafted for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Crocodile, like, again, he
Yeah.
just came too early.
Yeah, yeah. I think people are not are not like giving him I don't know.
Yeah, they're not giving him the credit that,
Yeah.
that he deserves.
No, he
Edward
deserves.
Weebow as B along with Kuma? What the heck?
Wait, who?
Be below? Go a little bit lower. Right there. Kuma, Edward Weebow, and
Oh, I don't know who did that, but that's yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess like they're they're just putting it as like power, like how strong they are.
Yeah. Yeah, you're I think you're right about that. Yeah. Okay, but this is just the general one. So this one
Mm.
would probably give us the best data. Um Mihawk as S. Yeah, at least for me I understand that.
Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
as like he's
Yeah.
strong, but again, like, taking consideration him as a Shishibukai, like I don't know, like
Yeah,
Kuma, Crocodile, and Dofi like definitely like did a better job as
yeah.
Shishibukai.
I wonder if Kuma had enough time to get a higher rank because it's only like the past, month or so that we get the full story of him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Again, like if we hadn't gotten everything that we have learned about Kuma right
yeah,
now, I definitely would go like something lower.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
A or B for Kuma like definitely makes a lot of sense. And again, that's just understanding that like he or like keeping in mind that we hadn't learned anything about him. But
Exactly,
like now that we have learned more about him, I think A is a strong contender.
exactly.
Wait, what does that one say? Like One Piece, the one that has words, not just letters,
Uh, which one?
on the right,
Oh,
on
this
the
one?
yeah,
Sanji, Baratie, Luffy, the Romanstan, Kaido, Goldoro, Jerry. I have no idea what that means. It's just people.
what? Why is Gold Roger like
Yeah,
a tier, and why is Mori at the same level as Gold Roger,
I don't know.
and why is Zoro at the bottom?
Oh, we all know. No, I was just going. No, I'm just kidding. um, why is Sanji at the top? I don't know. Just that makes sense to me, but
Oh
um,
man, we still need to do that episode, Sanji versus Zoro.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, okay. Trafalgar Law, top of A. Yeah, I guess people had different criteria than us. I'm gonna just say
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah. Again, like I don't I don't oppose it. Like I'm not too against that.
yeah,
But I'm happy with what we
yeah, yeah.
have.
This looks great to me actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. So yeah,
All right. You want to sign us off?
yeah. So that was our Shichibukai tier list. Um. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty fun. Like
That was
I
fun.
didn't think much about it, but
Yeah.
like yeah, it's pretty interesting to talk about them as Shishibukai. Because they're the first like antagonists that we like came across, and originally it was just supposed to be Yonkos, not Shishibukai. So
Yes. Yeah.
we owe 1,000 episodes to these guys.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right.
All
So
right.
yeah. Thanks for listening, and
Thank
we'll
you
catch
for
you guys next
listening.
time.
All right. Love you.